Yeah, I just want to start to machine up a backing plate for my dividing head. I want to mount a flywheel on my mill to resurface it before I fit a clutch. But before I do that and get the lathe dirty, I thought I'd give you a look at it. It's an AL960B. It's made in Taiwan, and the 960 refers to 960 between centers, and it's around 160mm center height. Now, to give you some sort of an idea of that size, I'll just show you the flywheel. Flywheel's off a Mitsubishi Triton Ute, and that fits on there without having to remove the removable gap in the bed. So it's fairly impressive. I thought I'd have to remove it to get it on there, but I don't. If I was using the lathe to resurface the flywheel, but I'm going to try and use the mill. It also has a 40mm spindle bore, so you can pass a 40mm bar through the spindle head. It also has gear, well, it's a gear-driven head, so you don't have to change your pulley ratios. It's just a gearbox, and that's driven by a double directional single phase motor. What it doesn't have though is clutches and brake to operate the spindle. Other bigger machines will have the motor running all the time, and you simply engage some clutches and a spindle brake to start and stop the spindle. This machine doesn't have that. It's built, a cheaper way to build a lathe is to basically just use the motor to stop and start the spindle and have everything direct driven. I'll show you what that looks like. That's the lowest speed the lathe has. And this is on the lower or slower pulley setting, and this is the highest speed, which is 650. And on the higher pulley speed, that's 1400. So you've got 6 gears and you've got high and low range on your pulleys. So that gives it, what, 12 speeds. From 70 RPM, which is seen, up to 1400 RPM, which is relatively slow for a machine this size, but you don't really need to go much faster than that. It's pretty easy to use. The controls are pretty hard to get mixed up. I'll just demonstrate. Okay, let's That's our longitudinal feed, and the cross feed is simply the same lever but down. So it's pretty hard to get them mixed up. You can reverse both those speeds up on the head, which is the feed direction, and you can switch between your lead screw and your feed by this little one down here. So that's on your lead screw now. That's not. There it is. That's your half nuts. All the controls are pretty smooth. They've been like that since new. I've had the machine nearly 10 years now, and I've really got good value out of it. It's done everything I've wanted to do with it. The controls feel nice, firm, smooth. There's no play in them. The machine still holds oil in the saddle and cross slides. Just give you an idea of what I have done with it. Some tooling I've managed to make. This is just a ISO 30 tool holder for the mill. It's another little fly cutter that I've made up. This is a number 5 Morse taper to ISO 30, and this is just so this is for making some of these tools. This goes into the head of the spindle instead of trying to grip it in a 3-jaw chuck, and the ISO 30 slips in like that. This machine also has a cam lock for the spindle head, which is a lot easier than trying to thread chucks on. It's pretty quick and simple. It also has the number 5 Morse taper in the spindle head, and I'll only just put this drawbar through and that'll hold it all in place. Some of the other tooling I've got my hands on since getting it is up here, just quick change tool post, carbide tool holders, and just a Jacob's chuck live center. Probably one of the first things you want to do when you get your hands on one of these is put a quick change tool post on it. Makes it a lot quicker and easier to use. That's the original tool post, and I still use that just for the knurling. Yes, I hope that's helped. Help someone out there trying to look for maybe lathe or see what they should be looking for, or what's out there.